George H.W. Bush, the 41st President of the United States, led a remarkable life marked by public service, military valor, and business acumen. Born into a prominent family, Bush's journey took him from the halls of Yale to the cockpit of a World War II fighter plane, and ultimately to the Oval Office. Early life and education. Born in Milton, Massachusetts, in 1924, George Herbert Walker Bush hailed from a lineage of privilege and public service. His father, Prescott Bush, served as a U.S. Senator, while his maternal grandfather was a co-founder of Brown Brothers Harriman, a prominent investment bank. Bush attended Phillips Academy in Andover, Massachusetts, before enlisting in the U.S. Navy at the age of 18. He distinguished himself as a naval aviator during World War II, flying 58 combat missions in the Pacific Theater and earning the Distinguished Flying Cross. After the war, Bush enrolled at Yale University, graduating with a degree in economics in 1948. He then moved to Texas, where he established a successful oil company, Zapata Petroleum. Political career. Bush's political career began in the 1960s when he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives from Texas. He served 2 terms before unsuccessfully challenging incumbent Democrat Ralph Yarborough for the U.S. Senate seat in 1970. President Richard Nixon appointed Bush as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations in 1971 and later as chairman of the Republican National Committee. In 1976, he became the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, a position he held for a year. Vice presidency and presidency. In 1980, Bush accepted Republican presidential nominee Ronald Reagan's offer to be his running mate. The Reagan-Bush ticket won the election, and Bush served as vice president for 8 years. In 1988, Bush sought the presidency in his own right, defeating Democratic nominee Michael Dukakis. His presidency, from 1989 to 1993, was marked by significant international events, including the fall of the Berlin Wall, the end of the Cold War, and the Persian Gulf War. Key accomplishments. End of the Cold War. Bush played a crucial role in negotiating the end of the Cold War, fostering closer relations with the Soviet Union and facilitating the reunification of Germany. Persian Gulf War. In response to Iraq's invasion of Kuwait, Bush assembled a multinational coalition that successfully liberated Kuwait in Operation Desert Storm. Americans with Disabilities Act. Bush signed the Americans with Disabilities Act (ADA) into law, a landmark piece of legislation that prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities. Clean Air Act amendments. Bush signed the Clean Air Act amendments of 1990, which strengthened air quality standards and promoted cleaner air. Legacy. George H.W. Bush is remembered as a statesman who guided the nation through a period of profound global change. His commitment to public service, his military valor, and his steady leadership earned him respect across the political spectrum. He passed away on November 30, 2018, at the age of 94. Would you like to know more about a specific aspect of George H.W. Bush's life or presidency?